Emotions, belief, and behavior. Energetically speaking, are they located at the same place? Do they have a relationship with each other? Do they always come as a bundle? Let's find out. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the space. Today, I want to talk to you guys what my energetic perspective of emotions, belief, and behavior is. Now, when I speak of belief and behavior, I'm not necessarily talking about your day-to-day actions, your day-to-day routines, the way you think, the way you behave. I'm more specifically talking about beliefs that don't serve you, behavior that you might exhibit that you don't necessarily like and you feel like it's not serving you. And specifically, I want to look at their energetic relationship to each other. Now, is there an energetic relationship? And the answer is yes. More specifically, the important part is to know what comes first. And at the beginning of every false belief or an anxious behavior is an emotion, basically a feeling, a sensation that you have in your body. Now you might think, but I've had false beliefs before, or I have exhibited a certain behavior in a moment in time that I did not like, but I did not necessarily have a strong emotion coming over me, or I didn't have a strong sensation in my body. And you're right. However, if you would go back in time, and sometimes you have to go back years and decades, maybe lifetimes, who knows? If you would go back to the very first time that belief was created, based upon which you came up with a strategy, a behavior, you will find that it all started with a strong sensation in your body, with a strong feeling, and so a strong emotion. Now, why is it important to know what the relationship is between these three and where it starts and where it doesn't start? Because once you know that for everything that you experience today, sometime in the past, you might have experienced something that was actually the root cause of it. You stop force changing your thoughts, your conscious or unconscious beliefs, and your behavior in the now. You don't set yourself up for failure. Your expectations change. You don't expect of yourself in the now to suddenly be able to change a belief that you have, which you don't like, that doesn't serve you, or force change a behavior that you might exhibit in moments where you feel somehow stressed or anxious. You go back to the root. You go back to the root and you solve it from there. And you find out what happened, how it happened, and that helps you. Once you basically solve it there, it helps you also in the future because it then has a ripple effect. Now, for the exact steps, the healing steps, once you reach the root situation, I will link my healing video for you in the description box and you can go there and check it out. Now, what do you do after you've gone back to the root and after you've gone through the healing steps, and you have released whatever there was for you to release? What do you do then in the now? Basically, the most important thing in the now for you is the conscious awareness. Because through your conscious awareness of your now and future behavior and action, you can always check, how am I behaving in the now? Is there still maybe a residue left from what happened back then or not? And you give yourself time and you don't pressure yourself into expecting an immediate result. There's an important thing I want to mention here, why you should not put pressure on yourself and have the expectation that once I've healed something and once I've looked at something, it must disappear out of my life. It's because I'd like to say that healing happens by an onion principle. You know, an onion comes in layers. So it's possible that something happened in the past and similar things happened after it. And like an onion, they developed layer upon layer upon layer of each other. And it's possible that the first time you look at a topic, you have healed and released what needs to be healed and released. However, that was your first layer. So it's possible that as you go through your life, you might encounter situations where something pops up again. And that's because you might have reached the second layer of the topic that would like to be healed. So it's important for you to be patient. It's important that you give your physical body and your energetic body time to go through this process that it is already going through. All right? All right, I want to add something, and it's about consulting with a psychologist, for example. There's no harm necessarily for you to consult with a behavioral psychologist. Let's say you've discovered some behavior that you exhibit that you don't like. And let's say you've discovered unconscious beliefs that you would like to change. And if you have gone to the root and you've managed to understand what the message of that belief or behavior was, and you have healed and released it there, you can ask for help on the outside to assist you through the further process that you're going through. However, I want to leave the note here that it's important, if you have the resources to do so, it's important that you do so. You consult with a psychologist, for example, from an empowered state of being. What do I mean? What I mean is that you don't go there thinking that you cannot do it on your own. You don't consult with a therapist thinking that only they can help you. You go there from an empowered state of being, meaning that you are aware of your capabilities. You are aware of your capacities in this lifetime for self-healing. And you have merely decided, and this is now a conscious choice that you've made, to still go and consult with a therapist. However, you're aware of your self-responsibility. You're aware of your accountability in your own healing process. So, I hope this video helps you on your healing journey, on this evolutionary path that we're on, and hope to see you next time.